Hello, everybody, and welcome to Monday's Live Tarot. Seriously, we are me, Juanson, and Lilith. Yesterday was an absolute craziness, and today we are only us. What have I done? Nice to see you guys. I'm going to go and see if anything is going through PayPal. Otherwise, I'm going to go and see Juanson. So, yeah, right? Anybody that's going to be coming on in. I like the way you say that, honestly. Hello, Liliana. Nice to see you. I actually went out. I completely forgot that we needed to put our ghost. We have like a ghost projection now where we've got like Casper projected onto our house, or onto a part of our house anyways. And I was waiting until it was dark to turn it on. And it is so nice. I sent ghosts into David's room. And I think I'm really funny about it. Okay, so let me go see what's going on. Okay, Juanson, it looks like it's me and you, sweetie. So let me go into PayPal for the moment. I'm really excited by the fact that I sent some ghosts into David's room. Let's go and see. That sounds nasty, doesn't it? Okay, bridges. Okay. Oh. All right. Sometimes it really asks the weirdest questions. All right. Okay. I've actually made it to an error has occurred, which is pretty much an everyday evening type of an occurrence with PayPal. So here we go. So, all right. So. Okay, everything is good. Everything is up to date over here. Hello, my beautiful Alina. Nice to see you. Yeah, send you pics of the ghost, right? I will do my very best, but at nighttime, I kind of feel like all you're going to see is ghosts going around my house. But I will definitely take a picture. I will go outside and take a picture. Well, sometimes at night, I'm a little bit afraid to go onto my front lawn. Let me explain why. My dog, we always tie him up into the front. You know, an animal, it does all different kind of businesses, doesn't it? And I usually try to pick it up as soon as it actually happens. But that being said, we also have an apple tree right in front of our house. Mini tiny little apples. At this time of year, they kind of fall on down. They're horrible apples to eat, by the way. You can make some type of compote. I've heard of people doing it, but I would not do it. They are so sour. They're horrible. They end up falling on down and they become really smushy. And if you don't look where you're going at night, you'll step onto a couple very smooshy apples that will perhaps remind you of what have I stepped into? Is it really what I think it is? Okay, that being said, I will try to give you some pictures of the ghost. Okay, let's go see. Juanson, well, let's start off with you and let's just change us all together, right? Yeah, I did a great... Oh, I'll send you pictures of my interior house. Yes, because I actually decorated parts of my house today. But it is such a challenge because Raphael's birthday is coming on in, and I kind of got to mix in Minecraft mixed in with ghosts. I don't know. It's weird. All right, let's go for it, Juanson. You're first onto the list tonight. I'm 100% yours. Let's go for it. So, nothing much is happening to you right now, right? You're just kind of, oh, well, there you go, watching Halloween and spooky movies. I love that. I would love to be able to do that. So here we go. Elizabeth, into a loving way. Let's go and see. Juanson, why don't we take out a cross, sweetie? Let's take out a cross. Let's go and see what's going on. Cross for Juanson. Here we go. I know, but you know what, Alina? I'm not going to say that he doesn't love her. I'm not going to say that he doesn't want to be with her. All couples have problems. But you know what people usually post onto Facebook, on Instagram, and any other social media that you can think about? We never really post the pictures. Who really posts a picture of them struggling, of them being upset and horrible and not happy and sad? Nobody. Don't believe things that you see on Facebook or Instagram or anywhere else. People post things that seem to be picture perfect. They don't pick and they don't put pictures of people in everyday life struggles. So, hey, maybe they did have a great time and good for them if they did, but it doesn't mean that they're necessarily happy together, my sweetie. Yeah. All right. I don't know who you are, Street, but that is some type of publicity. Thank you so very much, my beautiful Lilith. Yes. And nonetheless, I will also report this person for coming on by and doing some kind of voodoo or commercial content spam or whatever it is. Reported this person has been. They will not come back and bother us, hopefully. Yeah, here we go. So let's go for and let's go do like what I do with IG. I like to actually have the cross and I like to go forward and I like to take an extra card onto the side, go and get an overall energy. This is what we've got to do. I know, right? Ye back into YouTube Street, definitely. Okay, here we go. Overall, death and rebirth, which is, I have to say, a beautiful card to get for you, Juanson, because, well, I don't have to explain it to you. You know what a death and rebirth card, right, is. It's a beautiful card of transitions. It's a card saying that some things are going to be ending, but some things are going to be starting. And when things start, things are beautiful. And we actually need something to end, nor is something to begin for you. So I'm loving it. It is good. I know some people, seriously. I say let's report, and report. If you've got to go and do some public publicity onto trying to get a love back with some all different kind of spells, you're doing gray magic, you're doing black magic, please do not come towards us. Okay, so what I'm getting over here is, at this moment, a feeling, my beautiful Juanson, smack into your reading, I am getting some unfulfilledness. Oh, Juanson, let's do something else. I changed my mind. I'm sorry. I'm going to do this one. I'm an Aries. Sometimes I'm a little bit crazy. I'm still sticking with the cross. I'm not changing my mind onto that. I'm actually going to add on to the cross is what I'm going to do. I don't want to scare you. Here we go. Let's go for it. So onto the cross. What are we getting? A cupcake upside down. Not what we want, is it? Again, seriously, I am mixing up these cards, apparently absolutely upside down. So we've got a snake upside down, we've got a star upside down, we've got a tree, we've got a bear, and we also have a stork. Let's go see what we've got. You're patrolling, right? I know, this part of YouTube, it's a cul-de-sac, definitely. It's a cul-de-sac. You're hilarious. Okay, let's go. It's a cute sack. Sorry, that is so funny. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, little Norman mixed on in with a tarot. Could we get a better combination? I don't think so. So let's go for it. What does a cupcake represent? It represents either getting extra weight onto your body, having a delicious moment, or sweetness into your life. Why not? Alina, please do post your questions, sweetie. I will be with you right after the cross. I'll take a pause onto Juanson because I feel like he'll actually need a pause of my energy. So Juanson, here we go. Into your cross. What do we get other than a cupcake, right? I'm getting over here justice. Can you imagine that? There is over here somebody who is not quite saying, a cul-de-sac, seriously. Not a cul-de-sac. No, I know, a cul-de-sac, like an end of a road, nothing happening. Oh, seriously, Lilith. I know it's not a cul-de-sac. You're so funny. Yes. So I'm going to say over here, we're not talking about an end of a road and we're not talking about a cute bum. We're actually talking about justice coming on in. And now I know we're just kind of losing Juanson altogether. And I get you, sweetie. So Juanson, let's focus on you. Let's not focus on Lilith on her end of the roads. What I want to see over here is at this moment, things are unfair. Things are not all right. Things are not okay. Things are not going into the way that you would like them to. But that being said, our Lenormand is telling over here that new beginnings are going to be coming on in. So justice will be brought towards you. Something good is actually going to be moving towards you. Oh, that's okay, my beautiful. It is okay, sweetie. If we move on forward over here, let's go see what Lenormand has to say over here. Don't worry, my beautiful. I speak really, really quick when I'm in French, but I knew what you were talking about. You're choking on your drink, aren't you? Because a cul-de-sac could mean an awful lot of things, because an actual cul is really not a nice name. It is very a vulgar name if you think about it. If you actually want to translate it, it's like saying an ASS of a road, right? And who wants to talk about that? So thank you for posting, my beautiful Alina. What I'm going to have to say over here is I'm getting that at this moment, there's delays towards the hopes. There's delays towards what you want at this moment. Hanged Man, reverse position, followed out by our manifestations, our star reverse. Thank you, my beautiful Yvonne. So things are not quite going the way that you would like them to, Watson, but I need you to know that things are going to be okay. Hello, my beautiful Tiffany, and thank you, lovely. So things will be going into the right direction, but you need to leave it a little bit more time. And I know at some point you're going to say, I'm really, really patient, but you know, when is it going to unblock, right? Thank you, my beautiful Carrie. How are you doing, sweetie? I'm also going to have to say over here, 5 of Wands. This is about avoiding all different kind of conflict altogether. How are you doing it? You're actually doing it with our beautiful cupcake over here. I know Liz was wondering what a cupcake means, and I was laughing at it, but our cupcake actually is speaking about some snake over here. You're avoiding something bad. You're avoiding some type of disaster by being the way that you are and being patient like you are at this moment. So Watson, as we continue on into your cross with our Lenormand, I'm getting that you are actually aligning yourself. Yes, you are. You're getting more clarity. You are being a little bit more restored, and you're just getting more information than you ever have. So good for you for doing so. I'm also going to have to say over here are trees. You're not quite grounded into this relationship, but you're getting to the point where you are. You're getting better things kind of coming on up, right? And I feel as though she's actually moving on from that snake onto the other side, and she's moving on towards you. She's moving on towards a place where she is warm, where she is comfortable, where she has love, and where she is absolutely confident into her place of being, which would actually be into our beautiful, nice arms. So Watson, a beautiful reading, actually. So Watson, now that we did a little bit of the general of what is going on, let me go see if anything is going on in work. And then I'm going to put you on pause into my, I'm going to put you on pause, and I'll be back for how Elizabeth is feeling and everything of the such. Okay, so you have a partial reading of what you've got at this moment, but don't forget, I will not forget about you. Let's go and see if anything is happening that could be worth noting at work. You've been up since yesterday morning. Why have you not slept, Carrie? Is it all those beautiful conversations that you've been up to? What is going on? I'm sorry, Watson. I've got the Bibble battles. Sweetie, I've been working already for like an hour and a half onto private readings, and I'm just like chitty chatty is what I am. I just can't stop myself. So let's go and see. I'm getting all hyped up and all ready for my personal trainer tomorrow is what I'm doing. And tomorrow I'm actually going to have to tell him I was in no pain this week. Must you give me pain? Is this normal? He might just want to pump everything up. I might be in great pain this week. I don't know. This week was really, really smooth going. And I felt like it actually hurt last week, but at home, I had no pain. It was only when I was at the gym. So I'm going to have to confess, I had no pain. Please torture me. Yeah. So many things to do, not enough hours. Oh my God, Carrie, I feel that way every single day. And when something comes into the way, an appointment, anything, I am completely, my gosh, I got to go cut the lawn. That comes into my way. It takes like 2 hours cutting the lawn. That's it. My day. I have no more free time. I know how you feel. Yeah, thank you, Lola. Thank you, sweetie. I never stop, you know. Some days are worse than others. So that's Let's go and see. Alina, I'm coming right over to you right after this spread for once, and if you can still follow me into my crazy energy tonight. So, by the way, the moon, if you guys have a chance to look out at the moon, please do so. I need to go and see when the next full moon is because I should be aware of it and I have not gone and check it out yet. But it is absolutely gorgeous. It actually looks like it is half of a moon. It is out there. It is strong. It is beautiful. It is just lightening up that sky. It is gorgeous. If you guys have a clear sky outside, go and check out your moon tonight. It's worth it. Moon is going to be smiling upon you. So, Six of Cups, King of Wands, the moon, also getting our Ten of Pentacles. At work, things are going quite well. I'm not going to say sometimes you're not bored. I'm not going to say sometimes you're kind of wondering, oh my gosh, I really want to be home. I want to be singing. I want to be doing my coverings on my covers. I want to be onto Broadway. I want to be onto different places. But you know what? You're actually going to be happy and things are going to go well. So at work, nothing bad happening over here. You see, 9th of October is not far off, sweetie. It is simply in 6 days. It is not far. So it's a little bit more than the half of a moon, I guess. When you look at it outside, it is really close to being that. You know, I made that new moon. I made that full moon energy. I made that water with my kids. I have not even used it once. It is still hiding into a very dark place. Yeah, you love the full moon, right? Oh, yeah, I know. I didn't even realize that you were actually screaming at me. But now that I am, I'm kind of upset. No. No, I got you, sweetie. I really do. I love the full moon too. Honestly, if I could go and bask into it, I would. I love it. It is gorgeous. And I seem so weird. I went out to bring Coco earlier outside before working because that's when I put him to bed when I go to work, because other than that, he does devilish things, which I already realized he did devilish things as I was doing my private readings. But I go outside and there's people walking outside, and the first thing I scream really out loud is, oh my God, Annelle, please do look at that moon. It is so gorgeous up into the sky. You need to watch it. And for an ordinary person who was walking on by, that could seem a little bit strange. Yes. So you made a full moon. You did too, right? And used it to cleanse your hands before touching your tarot decks. Oh, I love that. I never even thought about that, Lilith. Yes, yes, and yes. Ah, that is gorgeous. I love it. All right, I'm going to go and see Alina Watson. I'm going to be back with my crazy energy towards you in just a few moments. I'm going to go and see our beautiful Alina. And again, Alina, I cannot stress I cannot stress enough how you need to be careful about any type of social media. Again, nobody ever posts anything bad that is going on into their life. They try to post the most beautiful pictures. So everybody says, oh my God, how happy you must be. What a beautiful picture. Good for you, because we need that validation. So please don't fall into that trap. So he keeps trying to come towards you, and then he keeps kind of walking away, doesn't he? Okay, so let's go and see over here, my beautiful Alina. Why has he been looking at you with stalker eyes? What is he thinking about with you versus his girlfriend? Let's go and start off with that. Tiffany, you're next, followed out by Yvonne. Let's go for it. So why has he been looking at you with those stalker eyes? What has he been up to? What is he thinking about? Actually, this is what we're going to do. Here we go. We're going to be taking out some cards because you are asking about you versus her. This is about you, and this is actually about her. Let's go see why he's looking at you that way. Is she preggo? Oh, I sure hope not for you, sweetie. I sure hope not, lovely. Let me go and find that out. Okay. Here you go. It's kind of funny. You were talking about preggo today. I was actually into a hospital today for some appointments for my kids. Dentist appointments, actually, because they're too terrified of going to the dentist. So we're going to have to actually put them asleep in order to fix some teeth that they have that need to be fixed. And every single time that I have been into the hospital, and I touch some wood because it's beautiful reasons for me being into the hospital into the past, every single time I go there, it was because I have been pregnant 3 different times. So I do have 3 different children. And it has always been, I mean, the most beautiful and tender moments ever. And whenever I go into there now, I think to myself, oh my gosh, I see all these people, I see everything that's going on. And I think of all the beauty that I have actually received from a hospital type of environment into the past. And they are my most beautiful and held memories that I will always keep close to me and to my heart. And I think to myself, I'm never going to live that again. I thought about that today and I was kind of sad about it. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, next time I might be in here, might be because I'm old, might be because, you know, there's something wrong with me. And I felt some sadness towards it. Okay, I had to share it because you're talking about pregnancy and I was actually in a hospital today. So yeah, it brought up a bunch of different memories. So sweetie, what does he think about you towards somebody else, right? Well, between you and the girlfriend with you, my lovely, what I can actually see over here, he does have a lot of power. He does have a lot of intentions, but he's got a lot of barriers up, my sweetie. With you, he's got a lot of fears. He's got a lot of unknown. He doesn't really know what the future is going to hold. He does have some beautiful emotions towards you, but he's not ready to move on forward. Why? Because he doesn't want to have any conflict. He does not want to have any frustration. At this moment, his life is, it's okay. He doesn't have any conflicts. He doesn't have really all that many frustrations. He doesn't have to really wonder about what's going to be happening. And if he takes that street towards you, as much as he does care for you, he doesn't know what's going to be coming up. And I don't think that he actually likes the unknown. So for the moment, he's kind of sticking where he is. As with her, how does he actually feel? Often he's not all that happy. He kind of feels out into cold. He doesn't really feel loved. He doesn't really feel cared about. I'm getting our Page of Wands, reverse position, not really wanting to move or to make anything really. And I feel as though what they actually have is more of a friendship. It is truffled with some love. They do have some beautiful caring for each other, but there's a lot of a friendship with some love kind of mixed on in, a little bit like a marble cake, if you will. Everything is just kind of mixed on in into this, sweetie. But it doesn't mean that he loves her ultimately, 100%. It means that there are some troubles, but he's way too afraid to change anything at this moment. So for the moment, he loves you, he loves her, but he's kind of okay with the way that he is right now. Doesn't really want any troubles coming on in, so he feels like he's going to keep things quite stable. Now, is she pregnant? Let's go and see if she's pregnant. Now, I don't do any health questions all that much. If I see it, I see it. If I don't, I don't. But let's go and see what I'm getting into my intuition and into the messages that I'm getting. Hello, my beautiful Paula. Nice to see you. So, is she pregnant at this moment? I'm actually going to have to say a no. So the whole family world was really to include him into that place because she feels like it is a much better place. It is a much better word to use than to say my partner, my boyfriend. We are family. This is where we are. It is an inclusive word, but it has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that she is pregnant or not. I don't believe that she is. And message cards. Let's go for it. What are we getting into? Some message cards. I'm actually going to go and move on forward to the Hermit deck to begin with. And I'm going to scroll back down over here. You say, as long as it's only moon water, you put crystals of yours. Yes, 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 and yes. I love that. And you can drink from that water too. Yes, they actually have. They're crazy expensive, Carrie, and I know that you've seen them. I know that you have. They actually have some water bottles with an actual crystal, amethyst, and all different kind of crystals into it, but they sell them a pure fortune where you can put your water into it or your tea into it and you can drink from it. I've never bought one yet. I'm not quite sure about the whole thing. I don't feel like it's really necessary if you do other type of rituals, but yeah, I know about it. I know, sweetie. He's a Virgo, right? You have different jars with different crystals. Hello, my star. Nice to see you. Okay, let's go and find out. I say hug the selenite, Lilith. Hug it. The energy that you get from a selenite wand or a selenite tower is absolutely amazing when you're feeling down, when you're feeling like something is not right. The only thing you do have to be careful about is depending on to the actual selenite that you do have, if it is raw or not, you need to actually be careful because it does honestly leave a lot of like little chips, if you will, that can actually get into your skin. So you do need to be careful about that. With my wand, I'm very, very careful. My tower, not as much. So this love does scare me because I do feel as though it is somewhat of a twin flame connection. You make me want to do some bad things. I do think about a lot of different sexual activities and thoughts, and I feel as though you already know what I want and what is necessary, but right now is not the time. We need to leave a little bit more time, sweetie. Alina, stay strong. Again, don't believe everything you see onto social media. It's a little bit like the news. You got to take some and you've got to leave some. Hello, my beautiful Nunit. Nice to see you. There you go. 2 eyes and a monkey. That's new. I'm liking it. There's no zucchini into that one. Honestly, it is really just a question of you, my beautiful Alina, thinking that he is interested towards you, that he does still have some interest towards you. And he's kind of looking to see if you're going to do anything back in return. Nothing much more, sweetie. Hello, my beautiful Crystal. Nice to see you. I know, that's because he's kind of afraid and he wants to see what you're actually going to have to do before. Tiffany, my lovely, how is Ekami feeling about you today? Let's go find out. Tiffany, followed by Yvonne, Paula, Shar, Crystal, and PayPal. Oh, no, they don't actually sell water, Carrie. I'm so sorry. No, I have not explained myself clearly. They do not sell water like that. What they sell is actual water bottles. And into the water bottle, it is absolutely gorgeous. It is absolutely clear. And you do have into the middle of the bottle, which is always there, that is really untouchable. You have like an amethyst, or you have some different type. Usually it is love or spiritual speaking. You do have somewhat of a tower of a wand within the bottle to come and energize and to clear and to give that vibe to your water before you actually drink it. And they sell it all. I've even seen it, and I have no affiliation whatsoever with Amazon, but they sell it on Amazon also. I have seen it. It must go from anywhere from $30 to maybe $50, even $60 for the water bottle with that into it. So yes, but again, if you're into anything that is natural and you do believe into anything that is like that, you can make yourself some very own pouches. You can make yourself all different kind of little sachets and things that you can keep with you without necessarily having into your water, which is not going to cost you $60. It does, sweetie. Absolutely, Katie. Nice to see you, lovely. It's lovely. It really is lovely, Carrie. I have thought about it a few times. I see it and I'm always in awe. I'm like, oh my God, I want this water bottle. I want it. This is screaming, Lisa, buy me. And then I'm like, no way. I'm not going to spend $60 on something that I'm just going to put my water in, that I know I have other ways of cleansing myself and getting that beautiful energy. So I end up not giving into it, but maybe at one point I will. Who's to say? It does tempt me. Okay, so Tiffany, how is Ekami feeling about you? Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight, by the way. It is lovely to have your beautiful energy here. Thank you for your patience. We love every single one of you guys, and everybody that I have right now into our donation list is our beautiful family. So nice to see you. Here we go. You have pouches and you sleep with them under your pillow. Yes, under your pillow, onto your night table. Perfect. I know. That is exactly it, Lilith. And that is what witchcraft, that is what is all about, and everything that is beautiful about actually making your own spells or your own pouches or your bottles. Oh my gosh, guys. I've been wanting to actually buy, like you could buy like a Christmas ball, if you will, that is absolutely empty. And you can fill it in with all the beautiful herbs and everything that you wish to have. And you can hang that into your windowsill. I've been thinking about doing it to bring that beautiful abundance or to bring that love or that energy into your house. And if you guys have not done it, I know I'm a little bit late, everybody. I should have told you onto the very first of every month. Please, my beautiful souls, Take yourself 3 teaspoons of cinnamon, put it into your hand, open up your door, blow that out and say out loud what you wish to have in abundance into your life. May you wish to have protection. May you wish to have abundance, whatever it is that you wish to have. You blow that out and you say that that is what you wish to have into the following month into your house, guys. It's not too late to do it. Usually we do it onto the 1st of every month, but please go ahead and do it if you have not done it yet. Very important. Yeah, you want that, right? I know. And you can do it with so many different things. And it is so gorgeous, Lilith. It is like a clear ornament that you would put onto a tree, but that you fill up with every herb and crystal and anything that you feel is good and perfect for you, that you want to attract into your world. You put that next to a window, and that is going to come into your life for the whole month. It is lovely. I love it. I know, right? I kind of feel like we need to do this. I do. I feel like I'm going to do this now with my kids or something. I feel like it's a beautiful project, maybe for Christmas. We're going to go outside and we're just going to make our own energy crystal beautiful balls of what we want and what we deserve. Matthias is so adorable. You know, I told you guys that before school began, I went outside and I did some magical spells with them, and they all made their very own little content, if you will, into a bottle, and they all decorated it with wax and bees and whatever it is that they wanted. They put so many herbs and waxes around it, and we did the ceremony and everything. And it has been proven absolutely 100% for every single one of my kids. My son is absolutely amazed. So that being said, let's continue. You can. It is beautiful, Lilith. I love it. So the metaphysical store closest to you has a crystal advent calendar. I have seen that, Carrie. I've seen that, but I'm not going to go for it because I just kind of feel like the crystals that they do sell they're like small. Like, I mean, this is a nice size. This is pretty much a size that you're going to get. And I feel like you can buy that off of Amazon or any other store that you don't necessarily, like, they're all going to be small size type of crystals. And I don't know, it sounds perverted, but I like the bigger ones. So, I don't necessarily go for this type. I love them and I love the idea. I just kind of feel like the crystals are a little bit small. And it's more of a little bit of a sell product. Yes. You say, didn't you guys scare David? Oh, we scare David. I scare David all the time. He's very terrified of my voodoo doll. He's very scared. He's very, very scared of my voodoo doll. He's a little bit weirded out when I do some spells with the kids, but nothing much more. I kind of feel like he got used to the whole thing. But he probably thinks I do all different kind of spells upon him. So let's go and see. You like the bigger ones too, don't you, Gary? I know you like them big too, Noonit. Okay, I'm going right back to Tiffany. Enough about you guys. So, Tiffany, how is Economy's energy about you today? Quite frankly, we love you today. I am getting over here some beautiful success. I am getting over here a little bit of disharmony, though. I am going to say we love you. We do want to stick with you, but we do feel like there's a little bit of something that is off. And we want to be able to mend whatever seems to be off, but we don't quite know how to mend whatever is off. Now we know what is off. What is off is Melanie. What is off is all those little energies that kind of go around. And really just the fact that he's not quite asking you right away to marry him, right? That is what is ultimately off at this moment. I have not used it neither. Lilith, it's still into my car, sweetie. Have not even left it from my car. It is there. Oh, bigger than your face? Bigger the better, Noonit. Oh, well, there you go. Why not? So I'm going to say the energy over here, the feeling. We love you, my beautiful Tiffany. We know that things aren't perfect, but we love you. Okay, we get you, Noonit. We get you like a horse, sweetie. We got you. I'm just going to take those pictures and think about my little girl going to her horse classes. That's what I'm going to feel. That's what I'm going to associate your horses with. But I know what you're thinking about. My lovely, as for Texas energy, oh, my sweetie, we want to, but we're not able to do so at this moment, sweetie. We surely do want to, but we know that you're going to be disappointed. I just still don't see that happening at this moment. Yeah, I get you, Noonet. I get you. I feel you. I understand you. What is that? Not the haunted one, though, right? No, I don't like anything haunted. I don't take anything haunted into my house, sweetie. No, the haunted one is gone, Lilith. It has been gone into the sewage forever. My kids put that into the sewage by complete mistake, and it's been gone. It's off. I don't know where it's off to. Maybe somebody picked up that doll somewhere. My mom's doll has never been found, so I'm going to say they're gone to a better place. No more haunted. I got a cute little one into my car, and it protects me. So let's go and see over here. Will he go on to the next contract with you? Is he going to be doing that? Let's go see. For the moment, I'm actually going to have to say a yes, sweetie. Yes. Yes, yes, and yes. Oh no, the cursed doll is gone forever, Lilith. Never to be seen again. And fantastic for that. I'm going to say a yes onto this one. I do feel like he is going to. Oh, Carrie, what did you send me, sweetie? I'm going to go and see as soon as I have a moment. And now, what about the long term? What is happening? Let's switch up decks. Let's go see. Yvonne, you're next, followed out by Paula, Shar, and Crystal. And then I'm moving over to PayPal. So, what do we have into the long term? My beautiful, it's a definite yes. I know, right? No, don't worry about Lilith. It's not knocking on my door, sweetie. No voodoo doll knocking at my door. Don't scare me before we watch some scary movies, Lilith. You wish a doll would run up, right? Okay, my beautiful Tiffany. Long term, no doubt about it. I don't see any endings. I just see really beautiful progress between both of you guys. I feel like, yes, you guys do have your challenges. There's no doubt about it. I'm not going to lie about it. We all do have those challenges. But are things going to end up going well? Yes. Could you imagine that, Noonet? If you saw it running on fire, going down, running the road? Oh, how crazy that would be. And then I could just see all the kids in the neighborhood going out saying that I'm the witch who did this. Oh, yes, because a few kids onto my street know that I do practice witchcraft. So I could just see them saying I'm responsible for this. Oh my gosh. Oh, all right, Carrie. We have winners around here, so if I'm really excited, I'm going to go and check out my winners. You would, wouldn't you, Noonet? Okay, so proposal soon and when? Oh, my beautiful. It is sooner than what is expected because usually we always see into the fall. I'm going to say more around summertime, but it is coming your way. It is. It is. I think they should make a movie called The Voodoo Doll or just Voodoo Doll. That would be scary, wouldn't it? The Voodoo Doll. KS Winners? Winners is a... Yeah, okay, you don't have no winners. It's a store, I guess. I don't know. It's a store that's usually affiliated with another store that's called HomeSense. I love HomeSense. It's got a lot of different stuff from home. Winners has a lot of like brand names, but at discount prices. So I don't know. Let's say you could buy a Tommy Hilfiger for $50 instead of $400. I don't know. It's got a lot of different things. It's interesting. Yeah, right? What is that? With an 8-ball and it hated her and you couldn't get rid of it, right? That is horrible. My little boy's got an 8-ball. Matthias was actually asking the 8-ball the other night, is mom coming up soon? And the 8-ball said, yes, most certainly. And then he said, is mom coming up like now? And the 8-ball said like, yes. And I appeared like a second later and he's like, Mom, my 8-ball was right. And I'm like, what do you mean it was right? I asked it if you were coming on up. It said, yes, most certainly. And I asked it again and it said, yes, like right away. And then you appeared. And I'm like, wow, look at that. Your 8-ball was actually right tonight. It's my pleasure, Lilith. So let's go and see. Are you going to get a new contract in November? And then we're going to go and see when the second house is coming on in. In November, are you going to be getting another contract? I am going to say that a yes, it is going to be proposed to you. And I feel like you are going to be accepting it. Now, what about that second house, right? What is that in white? What is wine key, sweetie? I don't know what that is. I'm going to go and say yes or no, but I don't know what it is. If you want to explain to me, my beautiful Tiffany. I've never been to Marshall's. There is a Winners mixed on in with a Home Sense, and I often go to the Home Sense because they have beautiful things. But I've never actually been into a Marshall's. I did see a Marshall's and I was shocked by seeing, because I thought, oh my gosh, what is that? It's like an American type of a company, right? And we don't usually have those here. But I've never been into it. It's just into a mall that I never ever go to. It's far off from my home. But I am curious about it. I am. It did bad things, right? Harmful. That is horrible. You play around with a Ouija board as a teenager? Oh my God, Collective Souls. I did that too. Not only did I have the Ouija board, I actually made one out of like an 811 type of a paper. And my best friend and I would actually play around with that Ouija board all the time. We had all different kind of spirits coming around. My house was completely haunted at that moment. We had so many evil spirits in that house. It was scary as hell, Collective Soul. I get you. I've never touched a Ouija board since. It scares the hell out of me. And to anybody who is touching it, please do be careful what you bring on in. It is scary. Yeah, you want to know, don't you, Lilith? Okay, so second house does not seem to be really be coming on in until next year, my sweetie. I'm going to say somewhere around next year into the spring. And is he interested in, I hope I'm saying this well, wine key? Oh, is it, Carrie? Oh, all right, okay. I don't usually go into the Winners side. There's too much. Winners drives me crazy. I'm an Aries. When you've got too many things just kind of mixed on in together, it doesn't make sense to me, and I get lost and I get upset. I need to go into places where things are really, really quite clear and precise, and otherwise it drives me nuts. But then again, my beautiful Carrie, I have to say, I don't shop all that often. I'll buy things for the house and stuff like that. I'll buy things for my kids into shops. For myself, I buy it online. I'm not much of a shopper. I'm not. I used to be a long time ago, but now, oh my gosh, I do stuff online. It is easier when I'm in bed at night at 11 o'clock at night to shop for stuff. Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. Not sure why. Yeah, Parker Brothers even made those, right? They're not a toy. They are a bad experience. They bring evil spirits into your house. They do. You said that you would die in a fiery car crash, and you totaled your fire engine and come here. Oh my God. That is horrible, Collective Souls. Burn that thing. Put it away. Oh my God. Oh, no, as a teenager, I have so many different stories coming from those Ouija boards. Oh, the hell that came through from that. Never again. Never will I touch it again. It scares me. It does. All right, my beautiful. Is he interested in wine key or wine kai? I'm going to say wine kai. For some reason over here, I feel as though we do have an interest, but I don't feel as though we're going to be able to do it. Sending you so much love, my beautiful. So much. How do you make them go away? Oh my God. Move. Right, water fairy, move. And even then, they follow you. They're horrible. The spirits will follow you, my dear gosh, and they will never let you go. Oh, it is scary. It is scary, sweetie. Yes. I'm going to go and see Yvonne. A general love, work and career, personal growth and social life. Do you have any curse? There you go, talking about Ouija's boards. That you can't move forward. Oh my God, let's go see. Oh, they follow you, all right. And they don't let you go, Nuna. They do not. It is crazy. They will scare the hell out of you. If they can kill you, they will. They're nasty, Nuna. Do not play with a Ouija board, ever. I do not see them anymore, sweetie. I have closed off that energy since a very, very long time. I used to do it when I was about, how old was I? About 13, 14, all the way to about the age of 16. And then I stopped. Horrible things were happening into my house. We did seances. We did a bunch of stuff to try to get rid of them. And I feel as though we were somewhat successful because now we do still have spirits who do follow us, but they are positive. Hello, my beautiful Toka fan. They are not related to the Ouija board altogether. They will play with your mind, that Ouija board. It's a bad thing. You played with one at 12, right? And you didn't know that you were gifted. You had a few things happen, but yeah, you didn't know what they meant that young. Even worse, playing with a Ouija when you're gifted. It is horrible. It is not good, water fairy. I get you, sweetie. They suck up all your energy. Thank you, my beautiful Toka fan. No, moving doesn't work if you're haunted. Absolutely not. I know, sweetie. My mom has had ghosts follow her forever, but you got to kind of close that circle is what you've got to do. We actually did a few seances with my aunt. You know, beautiful Loth, that I do have a very gifted aunt also. We did a lot of seances. We closed a lot of circles. We closed off a lot of bad energies. Whoever it is that was left is people that are actually following my mom at this moment for very special reasons. So that's what I have to say. We were able to do so. I've never touched it since. Never. And I never will again. It is not a good thing. That being said, a straight out warning to every single one of you beautiful souls out there. Don't play with no Ouija board. It's no game. It is scary and you will be caught with some nasty spirits. Oh, they can. They can, water fairy. Yvonne, a general love, work, and career. What do we have going on? A little bit of a lack of direction over here, a little bit of disharmony, a little bit of a trust issues altogether. I feel like actually what you need to do in order to move on forward, to be better, maybe into your love life, maybe into work, you need to be more creative. You need to go out. You need to find what is good for you. And that is what you have to move on forward towards. And if you do that and you think outside the box, that's when you're actually going to be having a movement. If you stick into the normality of what people usually do, everything is going to stay exactly the way that it is. If you have any thoughts into your mind at this moment, my beautiful Yvonne, of something that you've been wanting to do, go forward and do it. Even if it is not into the norm, it does not change, because when you get out of the norm, that's when you actually get some success, my lovely. So for the moment, I'm going to have to say, if you want anything really, really good happening to you, I need you to get out. I need you to do something that is absolutely exuberant, something that is different, and that is going to bring personal growth. It's going to bring love. It's going to bring a lot of success into your life altogether. So I'm going to say, take that action into your life, take that power, manifest what you want, use your skill, use your magic, use your beautiful talents that you have right now. That being said, you have missed some opportunities into the past, and it's okay. We all do at some point, but don't miss any more that are coming on forward because you're afraid, or because you're too busy, or because something is kind of bringing some type of impediment upon you. So what I am going to say, Paula, I'm almost with you, my sweetie. Move on forward. Whatever it is that is calling your name, do it. Now, do you have any curse towards you? That being said, love-wise, I don't really see any movement. Financially, I'm going to say that it is somewhat stable. If you want anything to happen into work or career, you need to make that move. That's where you're going to get your answers. That's where you're going to get a lot of movement. Okay, Katie, we will be with you shortly, sweetie. We're talking about Ouija boards. I'm getting way off onto my whole subject over here, so I will be with you shortly, my lovely. I am on a phone at this moment. So do you have any curse that you can't move forward altogether? I'm going to say a no into this moment, but I kind of feel like you're a little bit stuck into a routine. What I need you to do, it has nothing to do with a curse. I need you to move past that routine. I need you to see something different. That is what I need you to do at this moment. If you're able to do that, it is going to be absolutely fantastic. Okay. So whatever ideas you have, whatever wants, whatever you desires, that's what I need you to do. And that is how you're going to get what you deserve and what you want and what you think is really best for you. Hello, my beautiful, and welcome to the channel, sweetie. So let's go see. What did you say, Carrie? What did you say? Let me go find you. Well, thank you, my beautiful Paula. What were you saying over here, Carrie? Where are you, sweetie? I don't even see you. I'm looking up, but I think it's way too far up, Carrie. Oh, there you go. The 8-ball kept saying it wanted her dad. Oh, no. Every time we threw it out, you'd find it right back into the house, right? I've heard that about Ouija boards. I've never seen it happen to anybody, but I've heard about it. I've heard about it. That is scary. Now you make me want to get rid of that 8-ball my son has into his room. It's been of no trouble, though, I have to say. So let's go and find over here. Somebody really wants to talk to you. Communication is coming on soon for you, my beautiful Yvonne. Divine timing is playing a very huge role into this situation altogether. This is time for you to let go of what no longer is serving you, and things are not quite what they seem. What I need you to do is dig deeper and to dig for all different kind of insights, sweetie. Sending you so much love, my beautiful Yvonne. Stay strong, my lovely. My beautiful Paula, please do eat a couple peanuts before leaving, okay? I say peanuts. You could eat a sandwich if you want something. When you don't feel well, I know you kind of drive a little bit crazy, right? You drive a little bit crazy. So bring yourself like some granola bars or something into your car, sweetie, so this doesn't happen to you like the other night. Let's go see what's happening in October for you. I kid you not, Paula. Keep yourself some snacks into the car. Nobody wants you making some type of accident because you're way too hungry. Seriously, Paula. And you're shaky. All right, so here we go. Paula, a general reading for October. And how is ex-Leo girlfriend doing today? And is she going to be contacting you? Into the month of October, you're still feeling like you are stuck into somewhat of a position where you absolutely want to liberate yourself from, but you don't know how to do so. You don't know what's going to be good. You don't know what to do. You're really just trying to go with the flow. You're trying to go with her flow is actually what you're trying to do. So a lot of unknown coming on up into the month of October, but I do feel as though you are going to be able, and I'm going to take the light seers. I'm so sorry I did not use the light seers. I'm going to use it for the rest, okay? So as for October, you're going with the flow. You're hoping that you are going to be released from that place where you're really just not all that happy at this moment, sweetie, where you need changes. Shar, lovely. I will get you to sleep soon, okay? They made the world's largest board, and it made, seriously, the size of a football field? Oh my God. I would have loved to have been there, but at the same time, I don't want to be there because I don't want those spirits attaching themselves to me. That is amazing. I never even knew about that. Thank you for letting me know, Carrie. I'm going to go and research that later on. Definitely. That is intriguing. Seriously, right? You're off to Google, aren't you, Lilith? We all want to go and Google it. All right, so let's go find out over here for Paula. How is ex-Leo girlfriend doing today? So today, she's not wanting to walk away. She's not wanting to go anywhere anymore. She is wanting to work onto this relationship. She is wanting to be stronger. She is wanting to be somewhat as some friends with you. She is wanting to have some beautiful movement with you. So today, she's feeling stronger. She's feeling as though it is, you know, slowly time to start to make something. Is she going to be contacting you? I know you do, Lilith. I know. Please send me the page whenever you see it. I know, right? And you just did. Oh, Watson. Oh, my God. Okay, you guys are just too quick for me. Send me the page. I want to see this big Ouija board. So beautiful. Is she going to be contacting you? No doubt about it. We're getting a lot of changes. We're getting a lot of no longer walking away, being close to you, thinking about you and wanting some types of beginnings. So it's not somebody else. It is not somebody else whatsoever, sweetie. No, no, and no, Paula. No, no, and no again. Let's go see what our pendulum has to say for you. Shar, you're up next, so you can go to bed, beautiful. So, let's go and see. Hello, Jasmine. How are you doing? Absolutely lovely. So what we actually want to know over here for Paula, I want to know, is ex-girlfriend Leo happy today? Is ex-girlfriend Leo going to be reaching out to Paula? Is ex-girlfriend Leo still love Paula? When is ex-girlfriend Leo going to reach out to Paula? Please do let me know. I'm getting over here around the 3rd week of October, sweetie. Thank you so very much, my beautiful Lilith. I'm going to go and check it out. The fact that she's doing good into her energy really just means that she is coping and she is trying to move on forward with better things. Nothing much more, sweetie. Thank you, my beautiful Lilith. I just received an email from you. I believe it is most likely a picture or a link. Thank you. Hello, Zach. Shar, did he... Hold on over here. Shar, did he put you on speaker and laugh when you broke up? Oh my God. I hope that was not actually the case. Let's go see. So Shar followed out by Crystal. And then I'm going to go and see what's going on into PayPal. I'm going to go and see Katie and Tokafan. 9,000 pounds. Seriously, that is amazing. I so want to go and see those witches of Salem. I so want to. I want to join them. I want to make some type of magical potion with them. Oh, Zach, tonight we're talking about Ouija boards, sweetie. Join on in if you want to. We're speaking about Ouija boards and 8 balls and all different kind of spiritual, scary stuff that has happened to people into the past. Shar, let's go see, my lovely. So, did he put you on speakerphone and laugh when you guys broke up? I am going to have to say, he did put you on speakerphone. Did he laugh? Absolutely not. Did he want you to make you feel bad? Absolutely not. I just feel as though he was trying to be the man of the situation. He was trying to show his friends and the people that he loved that he is in control, that he is not into hurt about all of this and everything is going to be okay. He is a man who is into control. He is going to decide what is going to be happening. And hey, let's just go and look what's going to happen, right? So I feel as though we drank a little bit too much. We thought a little bit too much. A little bit of stupidity kind of came on through. Did we laugh at it? Absolutely not. Did we put you on speakerphone though? We did, my sweetie. But it is absolutely not what we wanted to have as an end result. I promise you, my lovely. You had to Google it too, right? Carrie, you've got us into Google. My dear gosh, you should get some money from Google for all this Googling onto that witchy board. My beautiful Crystal, if you choose Jermaine Aquarius as your husband into the future, how will you build together? Let's go find that out. And in the meanwhile, I'm actually going to be logging on forward over here to our PayPal. I'm going to answer Carrie, not Carrie, but Katie. And I'm going to move over to PayPal after. So let's just go and see this. I believe that is a car. Let's continue. Okay. The questions I asked to get back into my account. It is crazy. All right. And here we go. Hold on. Oh, okay. And voila. Oh my God, Carrie, by the way, what is that? Seriously, I love that. Oh, wow. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love. Oh, you sent me the actual board too. That is amazing. That is so big. You've got those people onto it. Oh, that is amazing. Okay, I'm going to go and read that correctly earlier. Thank you so very much, Carrie, for sending it to me. My gosh. Okay, so here we go. Into PayPal, I am actually going to be moving on forward over here to Crystal and Katie. Tokafan, I'll be with you in just a few moments because I'm actually going to go and see over here Chasmin, Water Fairy, Nunit, and Carrie that are through PayPal before. So let's go and see Crystal. If you choose Jermaine, I'm not Jermaine Aquarius as your husband into the future, how will you build together? Let's go see. I love the cup, Carrie. I love the cup. It is absolutely fantastic. Shar, please go to bed early, rest and dream and have beautiful moments, sweetie. Okay, let's go and find out over here. So, what I can actually have for you, Crystal, if you choose him, how are you going to be able to build together? You're going to be able to build together by talking, by figuring out things, quite frankly, by having a certain communication, by returning to a certain point where sometimes things don't work out all that well, returning back onto that point, trying to figure out things. I feel like we need to be more mature. We need to ground ourselves. We need to believe into this success. We need to be there working every single day onto this relationship. Sometimes we need to take some risks. Sometimes these risks are going to be a little bit scary, but you know what? They're going to bring beautiful, thriving situations and really just stability and security and love into the relationship. So if you do choose my beautiful Christo, Jermaine Aquarius, as your husband into the future, how will you build together? Upon every single pillar that I have just mentioned upon to you. And with that, you will build, you will be strong, you will have communication, and you will win at the very end of this. You will have a beautiful, long-term, loving relationship. But it is so very important to have that beautiful grounding. What I really, really want you to do, it doesn't matter if you're together for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 6 months, 15 years. Give yourself and always allow yourself a certain time slot during the week where that is your time and that is deserved to you. It doesn't matter what happens throughout the day, because that is very important for you and you don't want to lose that beautiful pillar into your life. And if you keep that into account, you are going to have a successful relationship, sweetie. Sending you so much love, my lovely Crystal. It is so nice to see you. I said I was going to see Katie. So advice in regards to Jordan now. Things are kind of rough, right? Okay, my lovely. Let's go and see. Actually, Tokafan, could you please post me your question, sweetie? Post me your question, Tokafan. I will be answering you, and I'll move over to after to our PayPal, so you don't have to wait. So Tokafan, please post your question for me, lovely. KDP, advice in regards to Jordan now, because things are rough, right? Let's go see, sweetie. I know that things are rough because you guys are not always onto the same page. It's really important right now. I feel like there might be even a little bit of manipulation coming on in where we could even be a little bit kind of tricky into a certain way. I need you to know that there's a lot of beautiful potential, but there's a lot of untapped potential into this relationship. It's also really important, from what I can see right now, is to not misuse our power or our thoughts or our imagination or really just our beliefs altogether. We really need to go one step at a time. We don't want to move things over all that much, my sweetie. We are really, really strong-minded. Both of you guys are strong-minded, but both of you guys can be really, really quite rational. And you're able to be fair. You're able to find that beautiful advice that both of you guys are going to be able to really just agree upon, but I need you to do that, okay? So, my beautiful, what I need you to do right now is to leave Jordan a little bit of space towards anything that might be religious or anything else, because Jordan does love you. Jordan does want to be with you, but Jordan does not want to be pushed up against a wall. He needs things to happen, but one step at a time. So, I know that for you, you have a lot of values, you have a lot of wants, you have a lot of things that you do want, but if you bring all of this upon him right now, he might just end up running away. You know how they say there are some places for some things and, you know, for other things to really happen? This is what I'm getting. There are some times that are more appropriate for certain things. And I just kind of feel like right now is a moment to be together, to enjoy that time together and just kind of go with the flow. Later on could be a good moment to open up onto either religious or thoughts or ideas or anything else that could come to mind. What is important is that both of you guys want to develop together. You both want to be together. You both love each other. And if you've got that love and you've got that want and you've got that desire, anything else around it can definitely be modified and understood and communicated, but we can't let everything go on down at the same time, because that's a little bit like an explosion. Everything just kind of happens at the same time. We don't know where to look anymore. We don't know where that exit is anymore, and everybody just becomes kind of frustrated, and then bad things happen. For the moment, he's not interested into compromises, Katie. He's not interested into it, sweetie. Thank you for posting, Toga Fan. I'm going to answer you right away so you don't have to wait through the PayPal, okay? So, thank you for posting, Toga Fan. For the moment, Katie, is he going to be able and wanting to compromise? For the moment, I feel as though he is going to be able to compromise, but he doesn't want to talk about it. So, I'm going to say leave him a little bit more time. I feel like he will be able to be open and he will be able to at least make some type of movement towards you. So I'm going to have to say a yes, mostly, but you need to leave him some time. Okay, I know it's really difficult for you. Into the future, I feel like he's going to be able to open. He's going to be able to have a certain compromise. Is he going to be able to actually make the whole transition altogether? It's a little bit too soon to say, but is he going to be open to compromise into the future? I feel like it is a yes. So just leave him a little bit more time. Get back into that beautiful, loving space. Enjoy yourself together, my beautiful Katie, and see where this is going to bring you. One step at a time, okay, sweetie? Don't jump any steps, because you're going to go too far and you're going to end up losing him. I know you love him, my beautiful Katie, which is why I'm saying this. You don't want to lose him. So what you need to do is you need to leave him his space. You need to leave him that place that he was telling you that he's not quite ready for right now. Whatever happens will happen, but live the moment that you have right now. That is beautiful. That is love. That is being together. And from that, you'll be able to build stronger, more stable relationship. And with that, you're going to actually be able to open up to new ideas and new doors, new thoughts, new how can you say? Ideology is what I want to say. New ideas. Anyways, okay? Give yourself some time. You can't have everything happen at the same time. I know that you want to, and I know that I want to also, but it just doesn't happen that way. So leave yourself a little bit of time, okay? Sending you so much love, sweetie. You've got this, lovely. Let's go and see over here our beautiful Toga Fan, and then moving over to PayPal. So Toga Fan, you would like to know who or what is coming towards you in terms of love or connections into the next week or so. Let's go and find that out. So we are with Toga Fan at this moment. Up next is going to be, we're moving over to anybody who has passed through PayPal. So hold on. Let's go and find out what we've got. Let's go back over here. So we are with Tokafan 41 at this moment. Thank you, my beautiful collective souls. I've got you also. I will be with you guys very momentarily. So, Ace of Swords, Tokafan. Mental strength, mental courage coming your way, but we have somewhat of some weak foundations with somebody. There was somebody who was interested in you, somebody from the past who was thinking about you, but we're feeling caught, we're feeling stuck into a situation where we don't really know what's going to be accepted, what's going to be good or not. Therefore, we're kind of staying a little bit onto the side. You do have some people who are around you, who love you, who do want to be with you, who do want to spend some beautiful time with you. I say go for it, go towards that community, go towards those friends. I feel as though your luck is somewhat changing. Things are changing. You're going to actually be getting some comfort from something that seemed, anyways, a little bit more cold into the past. I don't necessarily see any very strong love coming on in. I'm going to say within the following 4 to 6 weeks, there actually seems to be somebody popping on in, but for the moment anyways, maybe it'll be turning out to be something else into the future, but for the moment I'm seeing somebody who is more I'm going to say something more that might be a little bit more sexual, a little bit more physical. So I will put up some red flags upon that. If this is something that's good for you, then perfect. If it's not something that's good for you, just be aware that this person who seems to be coming into your life into the following 4 to 6 weeks, I'm getting the sign of Pisces, is somebody that might be a little bit more into the physical than the actual emotional. That being said, I don't see anybody else coming on in for the moment, but I do feel like there is somebody from the past who is thinking about you, but kind of feels caught and not quite reaching out towards you at this moment, lovely. Sending you so much love, my beautiful Tokafan. If there's anything else you want to know, let me know. It started to rain once, and it is time for you to go out there and just kind of have a bath into the rain, isn't it? Because it is so friggin' hot where you are that when it rains, it is like a beautiful thing, isn't it? This morning, I did not want to look outside, guys. We had a risk of frost last night, and we actually got frost because this morning at 8 o'clock when David went and looked outside the window, it was like white, and that's what Raphael said. And I said, you know what? I'm not even interested in the whole thing. I'm not even going to look. I'm not excited about the frost. I am not. So let's move on forward over here to PayPal. Here we go. I am going to go and see, hold on just one moment. I'm going to give you guys the list, okay? So I do have our beautiful Carrie Nunit. Please do post your questions, my lovely. I'm going to go and see Water Fairy. I'm going to follow out by Jasmine. I'm going to go and see Collective Souls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I need Nunit to please post your questions, my lovely. Karen, I am all good. Let's go see Water Fairy at this moment. Was Jay flirting with C to make you jealous today? And did they hang out? Oh my God. Let's go see what happened with that. So, Water Fairy. We're going to put a little bit of a timestamp. I never really know if Water Fairy is with us or not. I kind of get like Susan some timestamps. Tokafan, sending you so much love, sweetie. Water Fairy, we're going to put a timestamp at 1:13. Let's go and find out. Was Jay flirting with C to make you jealous today? In the meanwhile, Nunit, I need you to post your questions, my lovely. So was Jay flirting with C to make you jealous today? And did they hang out? Let's start off with the whole flirting thing. That's what I want to go and find out. So was Jay flirting with C to make you jealous today? Yes or no? It is a yes, because I kind of feel like there's a little bit of a refuse to compromise. I feel like we're trying to find some balance. We're trying to find some peacefulness. So I'm actually going to have to say a yes onto this. So was Jay flirting with C to make you jealous? I have no doubt about it. It is a yes. Did they hang out? Let's go find out if they hung out. Jasmine, you're next, followed out by Deborah. So, do they hang out? Do they hang out? after Collective Souls, I'm going to go see if Nunit posted out her questions. So do they hang out? At the moment, I'm actually going to have to say no. I feel as though she would actually like to hang out, but I kind of feel as though he is always a little bit putting things onto pause. He is always not really interested, not really always being there altogether. So I'm actually going to have to say that they did not hang out whatsoever. Let me go see, because you actually just sent me a message over here, I believe, sweetie. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay, let's go and see your other questions. So, did they hang out? I'm going to say no, okay? My beautiful water fairy. Has Paul's energy changed this week, and what are his thoughts? Okay, I get you, my Virgo sun and Aries. So has Paul's energy changed this week for water fairy, and what are his thoughts? Honestly, I feel like we're trying to resist any change whatsoever. I feel like we're trying to avert any disaster. I feel like we want to return to that place where we are loved, when things are good, when things are fantastic. So I feel like we want to put this work, we want to put this effort into this relationship. So has anything changed altogether? I don't feel like they have. I feel like we want to bring in good news. We want to have some novelty. We want to have some positive. We don't want to lose you into any kind of way, sweetie. So has anything changed? No. Do we still want to be with you? Do we still think about you? Absolutely. I just kind of feel like sometimes things are really, really difficult, and we just try to get your attention as better and as best as we really can, because we need your attention. We need to know that you care about us and that you do want to be with us. So has anything changed? I'm going to have to say an ultimate no over here, sweetie. We're still looking for your attention, my lovely. And I kind of feel like sometimes we're looking for it in all different kind of ways that might not really necessarily be the best way to do so, right? Nunit, has you posted your questions over here? Let's go see. I just feel like he wants more of your attention, water fairy. I feel like he wants more positive. He wants more, but he's a little bit unable to actually tell you what he wants and how he wants it. So sometimes he just kind of goes on through different ways to try to show you that, you know what, he does want your attention, but he's not able to actually ask you for it. So sometimes he kind of goes through different ways so that you can actually reach out towards him before he reaches out towards you. Yeah, no, he doesn't want it to be just friends, sweetie. He wants more than friends. He's just absolutely terrified about what's going to happen into this relationship. So he's trying to put up his friends as a little bit of a barrier to protect himself, sweetie, is what it is. Did she? Seriously? Thank you. I have not received it yet. Thank you, Lilith. So into the meanwhile, I'm going to go and see Jasmine. So here we go for this one. I'm going to go and see over here Jasmine. And water fairy is good. Jasmine is good. And hold on over here just one moment. He shuts you out and down, right? Anytime you've been trying to hang out or energy, anything casual, any type of conversation. Hello, my beautiful Patricia. Thank you, Jasmine. I feel like you need to open up with him a little bit. I feel like you need to tell him how you feel and what you desire, and ask him if he wants the same thing as you do want. Because you don't want to battle anymore. You don't want to hide behind feelings. You want things to be truthful. You want things to be open. And see what he says towards you, my lovely. You sent your message to PayPal, Patricia? PayPal is slow. All right, I'll go and check that out. So I'm going to go and see Jasmine right now. Collective Souls is going to be up next. So what does Hunter keep watching your Instagram stories and not really saying anything, right? Why is he doing that? Well, let's go and find out. So we are with Jasmine's right now. So what does Hunter, or why does Hunter keep watching your Instagram stories? I'm not really saying anything whatsoever. Let's go find out. And thank you for waiting so patiently. I truly do appreciate it. So why is he doing this? Honestly, I feel as though he wants things to change. He wants you to know that he is interested in being with you, but he kind of needs you to be making that move. He's not able to do it himself, my sweetie. I feel as though he has a lot of emotional problems. He has a lot of emotional connection problems. And I feel like he's got a lot of poor planning. He's got a lot of anxiety. So as much as he does want to get closer to you, he does want to have that collaboration and that teamwork. He's not able to do it at this moment, which is why he keeps on liking your stories and keeps on watching them, but he's actually unable to make that movement towards you. So I'm going to say don't really scare him if you are going to reach out towards him. I don't want you to be really, really quite blunt. I need you to go one step at a time. Just talk to him, let him know, hi, how are you doing? And continue talking a little bit and see how that is going to develop. If you give it enough time, it is going to develop into a really, really good way where he's actually going to be able to feel like he is comfortable and he is able to open up towards you. And that's where you're actually going to reap the benefits of all this waiting and all this time. But you can't be blunt with him because otherwise he's going to run away from fear, sweetie. But he is truly interested in you. There's no doubt about it, lovely. Thank you, my beautiful Patricia, by the way. I do have you over here, lovely. Let's go and see over here, Collective Souls. I do not have a question from you neither, and I still have not received Nunit, honestly. What is happening, my beautiful Nunit, sweetie? Okay, so thank you, my beautiful Jasmine, sending you so much love. So I am waiting for our beautiful Nunit. Let's go and see. I have not received your email yet. I don't know what is actually going on with that. I need our beautiful over here. Wait, Jasmine is good. Water Fairy is good. I'm looking for Collective Souls also. Is there anything else that you wanted to know, my sweetie, or is everything good for you, my lovely? Okay, so Collective Soul, please do let me know if there's anything else that you're looking for, okay? And into the meanwhile, PayPal is all good and completely up to date. So I'm actually going to go and see over here our beautiful Patricia, followed out by Carrie. I'm still waiting for Nunit and Collective Soul. Patricia, may you have a channeled messages from A. What does he want you to do, right? You feel like he may need more alone time, or maybe he wants to be the one to send that first message, and you're into a very good place, and that is perfect. Okay, well, let's go and find that out, okay? Well, let's go and see. Let's actually start off with some channeled messages. And let's go see what's coming on out. I'm sorry. Here we go. What does he want you to do? I'm not going to go to the actual messages. I'm going to go to the actual tarot cards. I feel like they're going to be even more trustworthy into this. Okay, Patricia? He's got a lot of fear. He's got a lot of anxiety at this moment. He's actually feeling really, really overwhelmed. He's got a lot of mental overload. He's needing some solitude. So you're really not right. You're really not wrong is what I want to say when you say that you feel like you need some more alone time. And I don't necessarily feel like he wants to be the first one to send you a message out, but he needs his alone time. I'm going to say for this week, you need to leave him that alone time. What you could do if you want to is send him a little bit of a message saying, you know what, I kind of feel like your things are not going all that well. Things are not necessarily going the way that you would like them to. I'm sending you a lot of love. I'm sending you a lot of courage. And that way he's actually going to be feeling as though you are really, really connected to him, and that things are good, that things are strong, and that you actually really, really do understand him. And that's going to be important for him. But other than that, I say let's not send out any messages whatsoever, sweetie, okay? So should you send a message or give him more time? You pulled, you say the Tower, yeah, the Hermit, and the Six of Pentacles. Tower, if it was into the upward position, is saying, you know, he needs more time to be by himself, but he doesn't want a certain friendship altogether here, sweetie, which is pretty much what I'm trying to tell to you at this moment. He needs to feel like he is supported. He needs to feel like he is loved and that he is cared for, but he doesn't want to have any pressure to do anything. What he really wants to know is that there is somebody who is beautiful at the other end over there who is wanting to listen, wanting to hear, but without necessarily getting anything back into the future. So what I'm going to say, not because he doesn't want to give you something into the future, but what I need you to do is to send him a message if you wish to do so, saying that I kind of feel like your energy is a little bit off. I'm just kind of hoping that everything is okay. If you need me, I'm here for you. Nothing else more. Hugs, you know, and nothing more, my lovely. Because I don't feel like he is ready for the relationship yet. I don't feel like he is actually ready to have any type of movement at this moment. But I do feel as though he needs somebody who is loving, somebody who is close to him, somebody who wants to give those beautiful messages out. So I'm going to say, if you are going to send him a message of concern, a message of love, a message of being there for him, but nothing much more, my lovely. He still does need that alone time. So if you want to send it or not, entirely up to you. If you send it out, he's going to feel like you have that connection, that you know and that you feel what is going on, which I feel is really, really great. It is just going to strengthen a little bit more that relationship that you guys do have. But if you do not want to send a message out, then don't do it neither, sweetie. It's okay if you don't want to. Let me go and give you a couple messages from him. So here we go. My chat, I believe, is frozen at this moment because it's not moving whatsoever. It is kind of crazy. So I've been sending you some messages, my beautiful Patricia, into the 5D. You influence me in ways that nobody ever has. I am speaking through you through all different kind of actual songs. Some people don't quite want to see us together, but you know what? I don't really care. It's not important for me. Paul is wanting attention, collective souls. Definitely, sweetie. Yes, yes, and yes. I have not received your email, Nunit. I have not. I've been waiting for it. I still have nothing. And I don't know if you want to send it back to me. I don't even have it into my spam. I have nothing from you, Nunit. I've been waiting for you, lovely. You can post it over here if you want to. I don't have you blocked. I swear, Nunit. I don't. I don't even have you into my spam. I don't have you anywhere. I don't have nothing. I know. It's not letting you email me. That is so weird. It's not me. Why don't you post your questions over here, my beautiful Nunit? Patricia, I don't want to hide this connection anymore. And I want you to know that I do want to get closer to you, sweetie. So don't give up, my beautiful Patricia, okay? Ultimately up to you. If I were you, I would send him a message out, but a message of concern, a message letting him know that you care about him, that you do, and you are thinking about him. And that if he wishes to connect with you, then please go for it. Collective souls, yes, Paul is looking for that beautiful attention, sweetie. Let's go and see Carrie as I am waiting for Nunit at this moment. So here we go for Carrie. Nunit is going to be up next. And here we go, Carrie. Same questions as last few days. Pendulum, please, on those questions. Also, 2 new ones. What's the happiest thing to happen to you this year and next year? Okay, hold on just one moment. Okay, perfect. Just give me one moment, guys. Just 1 second. I'm going to go and get a deck. All right, Nunit, I got your email. Yes. All right, thank you, my beautiful collective soul, sweetie. So, here we go. So, I do have Nunit, and let's go and see Carrie. Here we go. All right, so let's go and find out. My beautiful, hello, Banks. Nice to see you, lovely. Thank you for your donation, sweetie. Let's go and see what we have for Carrie. So, 2 new more. What is happening, right? Okay, let's go see. What's the happiest thing to happen to you this year and next year? Let's go find out. We are with Carrie at this moment. Collective souls have not quite received your email yet, so I don't know what's going on with Gmail. I'm going to go and see Nunit after. So here we go. I am getting over here all together, my beautiful. Something good that actually seems to be coming towards you is prosperity, more grounding, more caring, more looking ahead, not feeling as though we're left out into the woods, but really just kind of accepting and really somewhat of a recovering and beautiful positive changes that seem to be coming in towards you. So this is what I'm going to say is whatever seems to be happening towards you, there seems to be some beautiful modifications, my beautiful Carrie, that are actually going to be bringing in a lot of abundance and mostly, I'm going to say, a lot of acceptance and happiness into your world, which I think is just fantastic. So about next year, what is coming on through? My beautiful nurturing pregnancy, even perhaps for you next year, my lovely. I see it. Will it happen? It is left to be seen, but I am seeing over here pregnancy and nurturing and really just being emotionally connected, deep feelings, a lot of love for next year, my lovely. I don't know if you want any more children, but it's into the cards. And let's go see what else is happening into this relationship. So what is going on for our beautiful Carrie What is going on? Let's go and see what is going to be happening into the future. Are we still getting married? Are we still looking towards that beautiful long-term relationship? It is a beautiful yes with our hope, our manifestations, our Page of Pentacles. So are we still on track? Absolutely. Still somewhere around the month of, well, around the season of fall. We're still looking for those beautiful manifestations. We're still looking towards an engagement. I still feel as though there's still going to be people who are a little bit in and out. A lot of them actually have to do with what is going on, you know, with the studio. But other than that, he loves you quite dearly. And I just kind of feel like as more time passes on by, more he's going to be able to ground himself. More he's actually going to be able to cut off those people that are just not good for him. And let's go see if he is cheating on you and anything of the such. Let's go see what's going on with that. So we are looking towards a long-term relationship. We are looking towards an engagement. Let's go see what is going on. Are we cheating? Are we involved with anybody else? What is happening? Are we cheating? Are we involved with anybody else? Absolutely not. Not because he does not have the opportunity to do so, because he ultimately does not want to do so. He does seek attention. Attention is very important for him, but he does not want to cheat on you neither. Those are like two different things for him. Between the attraction and the cheating, he does not quite rely both of them together, and he doesn't want you to suffer any of those consequences. So has he been cheating? Absolutely not. Nothing has changed into that way. Let's go see how he feels towards you today, lovely. So how does he feel towards you today? How does he feel towards you today? Today, we feel as though we have more, how could I say, less of a fear of loss. We're working on to rebuilding. We're working on to making things stronger. We're working on trying to work past our fear and our anxiety. We're trying to bring that beautiful energy back in. We're trying to bring our life to a better place. A place where, thank you, Collective Soul, just got your email, sweetie. A place where we're more in control. A place where we can plan a little bit a little bit better the future that we would actually like to have with you. So my beautiful, I feel like we're moving into a place where we're realizing a little bit more what we want, what we desire, and what we're moving on forward to, and what it is actually that we can actually cut off that is not good for us, that is not going to bring us anything good whatsoever. So I see nothing but positive movements towards you, my sweetie. It is all good for tonight, lovely. Let's go and see Carrie, followed up by Collective Souls and Banks. So, my beautiful over here, Nunit, it is up to you. Oh no, what was that, sweetie? Okay, you sent me 2 emails. One is at 2:32. I'll go see this one first. Okay. Okay. I knew he was going to email you, sweetie. I know. Okay, I'm actually going to go and see this first, and I'm going to go and see your other email after. Okay, Nuna? Let's go and see. I'm not surprised. I knew that he was going to. So, did he actually read the message to your email, and what did he think? He's an undercover liar, isn't he? You were noticing not too much and you're kind of tripping, right? I wasn't going to hit him up again because I know, sweet Lord. No, good for you. And he didn't. Okay. Oh my God. All right. Okay, so let's actually, before I go answer this, let me go and see your other email because he seems to be making sense with it. Okay. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm just reading one moment here, everybody. Okay. Mm-hmm. It is heartbreaking, isn't it? I know. Oh, my sweetie. Oh, sending you so much love, my beautiful. Oh my God. Okay. I read your other email, my lovely. Let's go see what I've got coming on out, Unit. A live reading's finishing in 17 minutes, guys, for the donations. I'm with Unit, followed up by Collective Souls and Banks at this moment. So, sending you so much love, Unit, to begin with, honestly. You're so loved. You're so caring. Oh, you don't deserve any of this. So, what do we have popping on out for you? So did he read the response to your email? Did he? Yes. He felt like it was somewhat of a closure, somewhat of a completion. He knows that he's been playing it safe all the way through, and it's been bad. It's been really, really bad, and it's really just been creating some type of a losing of an interest onto his side. He's been looking for attention. He's been quite impulsive into all of this, and what he's really been wanting altogether is a certain release. He feels like since you're no longer into his life, he is unstable, that he is unbalanced, he is disorganized, he is really just quite overwhelmed by everything that is going on right now at this moment, sweetie. Is he going to try to reach out again? So will he try to reach out again? Yes, he will. He will. I'm going to say most likely into the following month. Why? Because he keeps on nourishing this beautiful fantasy of you and him. He keeps thinking about the beautiful things that you guys could be together, even though he doesn't necessarily believe into them. It's like he's telling himself some lies to make him, to bring some happiness into his life, to bring some hope into his life. As for Jared, my sweetie, what did Jared think of you, right? Okay. And he didn't, right? So what did that Jared guy think of you? He didn't message you today, but is he going to message you? He will. Why? Because he's all into sex, sweetie. This is what he wants. He wants nothing more. But he doesn't necessarily. He wants to play by the games. He wants to play by the rules, my beautiful unit. He's not going to contact you right away because he knows that then he's going to seem like he's a little bit too eagerly, isn't he going to do so? And he does not want to seem that way. So I will say, my lovely, that this is his way of thinking. Is he going to reach out to you? Absolutely. He's just waiting a little bit of time. What is he lying about? You think his name and his situation, right? He lied about his car and his dick size. You're hilarious. Okay. So you were disappointed about the size, weren't you, Nuna? It was not as big as your face, is what you're saying. Okay, Nuna, you were disappointed. It was not your usual expectation. You didn't have a super meal, did you? Let's go. Okay, so was he lying about? Was it his name or his situation? I'm going to kind of say that he's lying about pretty much everything altogether. Stay away from Gerald. I feel like he tries to be as strong as possible. He tries to be as sexual and just really like the best hit that you could ever get, right? Come and see me. This is your chance. If you miss your chance with me, you're going to miss a chance with a king, right? This is it. I kind of feel like he's going to lie about anything just to really seriously. He is sneaky as hell, sweetie. Stay away from you. He's going to lie about absolutely anything. Why? Just so he could get, you know, his sadness of, you know what, that you would like to be so much of a supersize better for you. A small one. And he thinks that you're going to play games with him, right? I got you. Hello, Kia. Thank you, sweetie. That is so funny. And fulfilling is what it is. Yes. Okay. Let's go. Hello, my beautiful T Clean and Susan. Nice to see you guys. Okay. Well, hold on. So, yes, I do have our beautiful Patricia, and I do have also Kia. I will be with you guys just momentarily. Just give me a little bit more time, okay? I'm actually going to go and see over here Collective Souls, and I'm going to move over to our super chats. So, Collective Souls, let's go for it, my lovely. And then I'm moving over to super chat, Patricia and Kia. You thought the reason, as for somebody else, right? Is it yours? Is Paul wanting attention? That is a yes. It is a yes. Does he want you to stay in touch? Let's go see. So we are with Collective Souls right now. You're hilarious, Noonet. So, is Paul wanting attention? Yes or no? How is this going forward? It's a definite yes. He wants more attention. He wants to know that he is important, that he is somebody that could be good for you into the long run. He wants to hear good things coming from you. This is what makes him feel as though he's got his place, that he can move on forward, that he is more secure, that he is more grounded. This actually brings him a sense of direction, a self of control, a certain sense of power, a certain sense of saying, you know what, I know how to move on forward and I'm feeling comfortable doing so. So is he wanting connection and is he wanting attention? Definitely. Now, does he want you to stay into touch? Let's go see. Does he want you to stay in touch? Banks, you're up next, lovely. So, does he want to stay in touch with you? And donations, anyways, are finishing in 10 minutes. So, anybody that donates before the following 10 minutes will have a reading tonight. Otherwise, it will be. We're here every night of the week. So, otherwise, it will be for tomorrow, my beautiful souls. So, let's go and see. Does he want you to stay in touch, my beautiful collective souls? He does, sweetie, because if you're not in touch, it kind of feels like there's a little bit of deception. There's a little bit of trickery. Are you maybe interested in somebody else? Are you maybe, you know, kind of isolating him and moving on forward? Are you breaking up with him? What is exactly going on? If you stay too far away from him, he feels lonely. He feels like something is completely wrong and a decision needs to be made. He feels as though priorities need to be made. So I'm going to say, does he want you to stay in touch? I have absolutely no doubt whatsoever that it is a yes. And staying in touch is actually going to have to bring a lot of memories, a lot of healing, a lot of restoration, a lot of being familiar. And it seems like nothing, but the fact of being familiar with somebody brings that comfort zone, brings that happiness, brings that openness. And that is very important for him. So my beautiful collective souls, I will say yes onto that one, my lovely. Sending you so much love, sweetie. Let's go over here for the moment and let's go back into the live. No way, Noonet. And you're trying not to laugh into his face, right? Seriously, that is bad. That is bad. It is small and it could not get up. It is not a good thing. So Let's go see for Banks. Love reading. Let's go for it, my sweetie. Let's go find out. We are with Banks, followed by Susan and T Clean, followed out by Patricia and Kia. Let's go for it. So Banks, love reading. Here we go. Thank you everybody for joining us tonight. It is so beautiful to see you guys. Thank you for joining again, and thank you for your patience. So my beautiful Banks, let's go find out. Love reading. Okay, so refusing to consider another point of view. What is going on over here? There could be somebody into the past who seems to want to reach on out towards you, but they're thinking that you might not change your mind, that you not be interested into the whole thing, and you might even actually bring some type of conflict. So somebody is thinking about you. Somebody is thinking into the past, a past lover, about the relationship that you guys have had. And I feel like we actually want to be supportive. We want to reunite with you, but we're really, really afraid to do so. So will we do it? A little bit unto the unknown. So let's forget about this past person, because they might not actually, show themselves. If they do, all right, you decide what you want to do with that. But Banks, if they do not, what do you actually do, right? You need to move on forward is what you've got to do. You need to go out. You need to make yourself happy. You need to do different things. Are you going to be meeting somebody new? I'm going to say somebody new seems to be coming in around mid-March. Not much before that. It seems to be somewhere around the sign of Gemini. Somebody you're going to be meeting outside. I kind of feel like you're bumping into this person, sweetie. I don't feel like this person is really coming from an app or anything else. So hopefully synchronicity and serendipity is going to be at the rendezvous, my lovely. Into the month of March, around the 13th or the 14th of March is when you're actually meeting this person. Until then, you got somebody from the past who keeps thinking about you, who keeps wanting to get closer to you, but they're not actually doing it. And I feel like you need to move on from somebody. You need to cut the cords with somebody, even though maybe you thought that you cut the cords, but you did not cut the cords. And somebody mid-March coming towards you, my lovely. As I said, somewhere around the sign of Gemini is what I'm feeling at this moment. A little bit of a fluke type of a rendezvous, if you will, but nothing is really all that fluke, isn't it? Every single thing is really planned onto our path. So somewhere around mid-March, somebody new seems to be coming on in, who seems to be more secure, more stable, bringing in some love into your life, sweetie. So Banks, I'm going to say stay strong. Hopefully this person will come on in earlier, but into the meanwhile, I say love yourself and move on forward one step at a time. Enjoy yourself, sweetie. Thank you, Kia. Let's go and see Susan. Susan, timestamp at 1:52, please. What is Andrew thinking and feeling about you? And what is Brian? Have not heard about Brian for the longest of time, thinking because he kept on asking you what is going on, right? But he's not really actually realizing anything, Susan. He is nuts. Okay, sweetie. Honestly, this is crazy. After all this time, and this is why you're no longer with Brian, and thank God you're no longer with him, because he has absolutely no clue about what is actually going on into your life and into your wants and into your desires and that beautiful baby that is just kind of growing within you, right? Banks, sending you so much love, sweetie. Okay, here we go for Susan. Beautiful. Brian is manipulating you all the way through. Why? Because Brian is going to continue onto the exact same path. Brian is all about wanting to be with you whenever it is good for him. Forget about Brian. Tell him that you're pregnant. Tell him that you're in love with somebody else. Tell him that this is just simply not working on out, because what he wants is to manipulate you. He wants to try to get you back towards him, because, I mean, why should he lose you, right? What has he done? But he's not realizing every single wrong that he has done towards you. He does not deserve you, my sweetie. So I'm going to say he wants more information from you. He wants to know what's happening, and he wants to know if you're still interested in him. But ultimately, he does not want to lose you, because he doesn't want to have to actually realize that he has lost somebody and he has not decided about it. Oh my gosh, right, Susan? Ah, good for you. The extra 5 was the 5 seconds, right? Oh, all right. So what is Andrew thinking and feeling about you? Let's go see about that. What is he thinking and feeling? Let's go for it. T Clean is up next, followed out by Patricia and Kia. So, a birthday read? Hey, happy birthday, my beautiful T Clean. I knew Theodore's date was put off again, right? It's always being put off, always. They're always kind of stuck with him, aren't you, sweetie? All right, Susan. So what is Andrew thinking and feeling about you? What is actually going on? I'm going to have to say, as for Andrew, he's got his own little demons that he has to work upon. He's got to get that ex-wife away. He's got to get her to figure out that, you know what, this is just not meant to be and you need to leave me alone. He loves you. He wants to be with you. He is only looking towards that beautiful future with you, and he is trying to plan, and he is trying to put everything in place so that everything is absolutely perfect when that beautiful little baby is going to be there. He loves you so very much, sweetie. I feel like his main worries is that maybe he might not be enough for you. That's how much he actually loves you, my beautiful Andrew. My beautiful Susan. I was going to say my beautiful Andrew, but Andrew loves you that kind of way, sweetie. T Clean, a general birthday read, and Theodore. That's it, right? It was put off again. My dear gosh. Okay, let's go see. So, I'm going to go into PayPal just one moment to let it know that I'm still here so it doesn't log me off, because it logs me off quite frequently. So here we go. We still have Patricia and Kia to finish up the live. So here we go for T Clean, a general birthday read. Congratulations, lovely sweetie. Happy birthday. I hope you had a really, really good day, and I hope you spent some beautiful time with your daughter. I hope your daughter is doing good. He either loves you too much or a great actor, right? No, he loves you like hell. He loves you, sweetie. There's no doubt about it. So here we go. What is going on into your read? Okay. You feel into your life that you're not always recognized. You feel like things are always kind of changing. What do you do? How do you move on forward, right? Sometimes you kind of feel like you're a little bit going against the flow, but sometimes you have to go against the flow in order to have anything move on forward, to at least go forward into your direction. I feel like sometimes you're tired, you're exhausted, you just kind of want to give up, but you know what? You're somewhat stubborn, and good for you for being stubborn. It's not a bad thing. You're stubborn. You are refusing to quit. You are continuing. You are guarded, but you are quite defensive and moving on forward. Good for you, because that's how you move on forward, and that's how you succeed. I feel as though somebody over here, and this is, well, there you go. You've got Theodore right into the cards over here. Theodore truly does love you, sweetie. He's a little bit twisted. He's got a lot going on, but he does love you. He does have some beautiful feelings, and he has not let go of them. I feel like right now it is a question of trying to balance things out. It's a question also, I want you to be careful for anybody into the following month, and I don't feel like it's Theodore, but I need you to be careful for anybody who might be a little bit, how could I say, manipulating you, okay? Be careful for any type of manipulations. I just kind of feel like somebody might try to put you into a type of situation where you're kind of feeling tricked into something, and I don't like it. So just be a little bit careful for that, okay? Other than that, I'm going to have to say, my beautiful T Clean, Theodore's date has been put off again to approximately 1 month from now. Is he going to be leaving you alone? Absolutely not. Not right away, sweetie. He loves you, and he still wants to be around with you. So I say keep on giving him some beautiful jobs that you need him to do. At some point, I feel like he will end up leaving you and leaving your energy, but I don't feel like it's for the following 6 months all the way to a year. I know it's long as hell, right? So it's kind of a good thing that you've kind of are more getting along with him at this moment. But you need to know that unconditionally, he is always going to love you. It might not be the love that you want to have and that you desire, but he does truly love you, sweetie. So I'm going to say you're still kind of stuck with him for the moment. Other than that, be careful for any type of manipulations. Take care of yourself. Rest. You're into a period of a lot of changes. You're looking for more recognition. You're looking for more resources, for more grounding, for more money coming on in, but you need to give yourself a little bit more time, and that's slowly going to come your way, my lovely. And I have to say again, my dear gosh, sweetie, T Clean, happy birthday, my beautiful you. Sending you so much love. Let me go and see what is going on over here. Yes, donations are closed for tonight. Thank you so very much, my beautiful Lilith. And what is Susan saying? He acted up the other night so bad when he was drinking. You told him that if he acted like that again, you may come to Atlanta. Okay, you may not come to Atlanta because he really did scare you, right? I just kind of feel like he's got a lot going on into his plate, sweetie. I'm going to actually say tell that to him, please, whenever he is sober and whenever things are okay. If you say things to him when he is drunk, he drank a little bit too much going on. It kind of goes in one ear and it kind of goes out the other one. The next morning he wakes up, he forgets about everything. So please do try to reinitialize that conversation with him so he really does grasp that moment and that idea so he does not repeat it again into the future, sweetie. He got a ring, T-Clean? Oh my God. Oh, sweetie, he loves you so much. Oh, he loves you, my beautiful. Oh my gosh, T-Clean, he loves you so much, sweetie. That is amazing. Oh, beautiful. Do I say congratulations or do I don't? I don't know what it is. What is good for you? I know what is good for you, but I don't know what you truly want. He is so adorable into his kind of a little bit of a toxic kind of way, isn't he, T-Clean? He just loves you, and you can't get rid of him. You've been trying forever. Oh, T-Clean. This is so cute. Yeah, so Leo's not cutting it. Not at this moment, my beautiful collective. Not at this moment, sweetie. Let's go and see for Kia and Patricia. So, my beautiful Kia, what can I do for you, my beautiful? And thank you for joining us tonight. Nakia, beautiful name you do have. Andre, oh, I love Andre. And you're curious into big caps. I got you, Kia. Oh, no. Oh, let's go see if he's hiding anything from you. We're with Kia. We're going to finish up over here with Patricia. So is he hiding anything secrets from you? Let's go and find this out. So we are with our beautiful Kia. We're going to finish up with Patricia and Juanson. Let's go find out. So 5 of Pentacles followed out by our King of Wands. Honestly, first thing that I'm looking out for over here is any hiding anything from you. Is anything really happening? I feel like sometimes he's a little bit sneaky. I feel like sometimes he doesn't really necessarily want you to know everything that is going on into his life. Not because it's bad, not because he's doing anything bad. He just kind of feels like he needs to have a little bit of that place for his own, a little bit of that secret, a secret place that is just his, that just belongs to him, because he feels like being into a relationship doesn't mean that you have to reveal anything or everything, right? So he wants to be into a relationship because he does love you, but he still wants to have a little bit of that space just for himself. So is he hiding anything from you at this moment? He's being a little bit sneaky into the way that he doesn't necessarily want you to know everything about his life. But is he hiding anything bad? Absolutely not. So I'm going to say, as for secrets, not really. The only secret that I see is that he wants to have a little bit of independence from himself, you know, for himself. But that's not a bad thing altogether. Let's go and do a general love reading and see what is coming on up for you, okay? So, a general love reading. What do we have? A general love reading. You do bring a lot of happiness into his world. Sometimes we could kind of feel like things are going a little bit too quickly, though. Sometimes we get a little bit lost into all that. Sometimes we would really just prefer a little bit of a standstill when nothing really happens. But we do have a lot of desire. We don't want to let go of you. Sometimes we feel like it could be better if we could actually work together, if we could become a little bit more of a unison, if we could speak about our feelings, about our wants, about our desires, where we're going. I feel like sometimes we're lacking a little bit of direction. So how can you grow more? Talk about that beautiful direction, sweetie. Make sure that you knock down every single one of those barriers that you have or that he has, to let yourself absolutely open so you can talk about your feelings, about your wants, about your desires, and where you guys are going with that, and what type of compromises you guys are actually going to be making for that. That is how you're actually going to bring your relationship to grow more, because love is there, want is there, desire is there, but there's a certain independence. So it's important to leave him a little bit his space, for you to have a little bit your space, but to ultimately be together, but to share that common dream. But sometimes we're a little bit confused about what that common dream is. So it could be really important for both of you guys at some point to sit down and talk about, hey, what it is that you actually want into this relationship. No judgment whatsoever. And what do you want, right? And you guys just trying to bring this together, kind of fusion this together, and come up with some beautiful relationship and some beautiful path that is going to be acceptable for both of you guys. Now, when are your finances actually going to be improving? Let's go see, when is that going to be happening? Here we go. Oh, here. So when will your finances be improving? Oh, my beautiful Susan, I already answered your question, my lovely. If you have any other ones, please do let me know, okay, sweetie? Let me know if there's anything else. So when are your finances, my beautiful Kia, going to be improving? Let's go and find out. As for your finances, I'm going to have to say within the following 4 to 6 weeks, I feel as though things are improving, things are opening on up. Until then, I just kind of feel like there could be some different opportunities coming towards you. It could be a project, it could be an idea, but I just don't feel as though you're necessarily open towards it. So I need you to give yourself a little bit more time towards that. And I feel like if you give yourself a little bit more time towards that, you're actually going to be getting what it is that you deserve and what it is that you want. But you seem to be needing a little bit of a pause at this moment. So as for the finances, new ideas, new changes, everything is coming on in within the following month. For an actual change in situation, though, I'm going to say approximately 3 months. Within the following 3 months, changes that are coming on in from those preliminary ideas that you're going to be getting into the following month, that are going to be coming into course, that are actually going to be fulfilling themselves, and that are going to bring more changes, more abundance coming your way. I'm not going to say a huge abundance, but definitely some beautiful changes into the positive, sweetie. So stay strong, my beautiful Kia, and I'm sending you so much love. Your relationship is absolutely fine. Don't worry about it. And your finances, they're definitely getting better, sweetie. Sending you so much love, sweetie. Everything is going to be okay. I promise you. Stay strong, believe, and with your partner, please do communicate at all times, okay? It really, really, really is important. Let's go see our beautiful Patricia. You did have another question over here. Let's go and get it. And here you go. So what do I see happening over the next 3 months? And when you pulled your cards, you heard that he's experiencing. Okay, let me take out some cards and let's go see. So you saw an actual tower moment, right? He is in hermit mode right now. That is absolutely true. And he's feeling like he does not have much to offer. Absolutely. But once he comes out of this, will he realize what he actually does? And this is when things will move into the direction of coming. Okay. And the last one of the High Priestess, right? You following your beautiful intuition over here. So what I can actually see over here is that he is into a phase. He is into a moment right now where he is not happy. He is into a certain moment of disharmony. What is important for him to actually learn is to start over here, my beautiful Patricia, for him to start seizing the different opportunities this is what he has not learned. It's what he has not really figured out yet, is that he actually has a lot of different opportunities that are coming towards him that are actually going to allow him to bring goodness and bring good things into his life. But he's actually not really realizing it. He's not seeing it at this moment. And that is where the difference comes on in. I feel like into the following few months, this is what he's realizing. Hey, how much did I really did have over there? And how much am I actually going to be losing if I do not fructify onto this relationship? If I do not make those moves towards the goodness of this relationship? What will happen to the person that I do love? And this is where everything seems to be coming on in. So is he sticking into his hermit mode? He is still sticking into his hermit mode. But will things be better? Will he actually at some point open on up? I feel like he is going to ground himself more. I feel like there is going to be some more success. But are things going to be absolutely drastically changing into the following 3 months? I don't feel so, sweetie. I feel like for him, for anything to change, I don't. And I know you're going to hate my answer, and I love you, and I'm sorry for telling it to you, but I need to say it. I don't feel like anything is changing until next spring, sweetie. Somewhere around the month of April. I know that things are going to change into the meanwhile. Maybe we'll be able to communicate more. Maybe we'll be able to talk a little bit more. Maybe we'll be able to become a little bit more close. But until then, I don't really see any big changes coming on in. And I know that sometimes he goes into that hermit mode because life is just too much for him and he just can't accept it. He can't accept, as much as the contracts or the work overload or love. Things become a little bit too much for him. And what does he do when things become too much? He just kind of shuts himself down. So I'm going to have to say, my beautiful Patricia, you're going to have to be a little bit more patient if you do want to stay with him into this relationship. I don't see all that much movement. Sometimes I feel like he's a little bit closer, but then he kind of pulls on back. And then he comes a little bit closer and he pulls on back again because of his fears. What is important for him is to knock down those fears and to keep them down. I know, right, Patricia? It's kind of crazy, sweetie. It is kind of nuts. But, I mean, your reading was not wrong altogether, sweetie. You did have a lot of good. You did have a lot of positive. You did have a lot of good answers into it. I just feel like it's going to be taking a little bit more time. It's a complex situation, my beautiful Patricia. It is so complicated. Know that you are loved by him, but his life in love is not an easy life. I feel like he complicates his life really, really often. You'll take him being more closed, right? That's all good, sweetie. You know how he is. You know how he is feeling. Take him as he is, accept him as he is, and just move on forward as whenever he is ready and whenever you are ready. Don't ever really change the way that you are, though. And well, let's not over send him any messages, but don't change the way that you are because he loves you the way that you are. He loves your personality. He loves the fact that you're bubbly, that you are so positive because he's not as positive. He's not as bubbly, and you kind of fulfill him into that kind of way. So don't ever change who you are, but you need more time and you need more patience, sweetie. I know. Let's go and see Juanson. I'm sending you so much love, my beautiful Patricia. Juanson, let's go and do your angel message. Let's go do soulmate. Let's go see how Elizabeth is feeling towards you, sweetie. So, here we go. What do we have popping on out for you? You deserve all of the accolades that are being bestowed upon you. Your efforts to improve your mental, spiritual, and physical well-being have been very highly beneficial to your vast achievements. And your life purpose is bigger than you are. This master teacher number 33 reminds you that challenges are not forever and that all of these tough lessons are preparing you for the biggest lessons of all. And these challenges, they are going to give you the knowledge for you to actually be able to teach to others. Which makes sense because that is kind of the way that you are, isn't it? Sending you so much love, my beautiful Patricia. Anybody that has left into this live, I'm sending you guys so much love. Thank you for being here tonight. I'm finishing up with Watson. We will be back tomorrow, same place, same time. I wish that you guys have the most beautiful and abundant day tomorrow. Watson, a great love life requires intimacy. Trust the ability to share your feelings, express your doubts and your fears, your likes and your dislikes, and talk openly. Listen and be present, and always with an open heart and a beautiful open mind. Let's go see what's up with Elizabeth. So what is happening over here with our dear Elizabeth? Elizabeth, at this moment, she's being a little bit unrealistic into her desires, into her wants. She feels like she's absolutely exhausted, not being really quite able to move on forward. I feel like sometimes she feels like she needs to give up a lot of different things, and she feels like maybe happiness is never really going to be knocking at her door. So it's kind of complicated over here. We have a lot of wants, we have a lot of desires, but we have almost a lot of giving up. Interesting, isn't it? Let's go see what we have. So what is our energy towards you at this moment? Wanting things to move a little bit quicker is what I'm saying. We want things to move quicker. We're tired of stagnation. We don't want anybody to be bossy into our world. We want new beginnings. We want the beginnings that we are thinking about. And we know that in order to do so, we need to leave the other person. But the other person is domineering. The other person is really quite bossy. And we are, honestly, a little bit afraid about them. Which could actually, it's actually the first time that we see, that I see anyways, that we're a little bit afraid of this person. Let's go find out what kind of message she actually has towards you over here, and then we'll finish up with the messages. So what type of messages does she have towards you? The Chariot, wanting to move closer towards you. Over here, our Eight of Swords, being caught into a position where we feel as though maybe we're being unfair towards somebody. We have a lot of doubts. We have a lot of wonders. We wonder, are we being okay? Is this good? Are we being mean? Is it okay for us to leave somebody who is somewhat away? Or is it not okay? So we have a lot of actual moral dilemmas at this moment, but we really don't want to be with the other one. We really want to move on forward closer to you, sweetie. But we're having a lot of moral dilemmas with the whole thing. Let's go see what she has to say into the deck over here. I know it's not easy. So let's go for it. What do we have? I need a little bit more time. What would you like from me? What do you want from me? I feel like by getting her phone number is already going to be something really, really good for you. I need some more balance into my life at this moment. At the same time, I need to be a little bit more selfish. I need to actually start thinking about me instead of thinking about other people and what they want at the same time. Thank you so very much, my beautiful Carrie. I appreciate it, lovely. I'm going to go work a little bit because I'm going to the gym tomorrow morning, which kind of cuts on into my working time. So you're a sweetie pie, Carrie. Thank you, lovely. And I wish you the most lovely evening, sweetie. I want to reach out towards you. I want to be closer to you. And I want you to know that even though it might not appear as though I truly am waiting for you. That being said, my beautiful souls, I am going to wish for you guys the most lovely evening. I'm going to wish a lot of abundance. We're only 4, so I feel like I have Carrie, Lilith, and Watson, and somebody else. Oh, we're 3, so I have Carrie, Lilith, and Watson. Guys, sending you so much love. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow, same place, same time. Thank you for being here as usual. You guys are my beautiful angels. What would I do without you? I'd be lost. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. Stay strong and believe into all the beauty and all the goodness that the universe has to give out towards us. But at the same time, let's not wait for the universe to give it to us. Let's go and seize those opportunities, guys. See you tomorrow. Same place, same time. Good night, sweeties.